So I'm actually wearing a lingerie for this. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Ollie's mom. Today I am going to talk about the top 10 perfume that I enjoy wearing to bed. This is the sensual scent that I'm leaning towards when I want to be in the mood for intimate time. I am Ollie's mom here on YouTube, and I enjoy talking about perfume. If you enjoy watching the content of this video, please do click like, subscribe, and comment down below what is your favorite perfume that you like to wear to bed for intimate purposes. Now, when I thought about this idea, I decided to go through my stash, and then I actually picked 20 perfumes, but I decided to split it into two. And because some of them is more for cuddling purposes, and I could use that to cuddle with anybody, like even with my kids or with my significant others or with my friends, with anyone really. And then the other 10, it's more sensual. It's a little bit more for intimate purposes. All of these in front of me, they're very suitable for a skin-to-skin contact, for your boo to go through all over your body and then smell you everywhere, and it's not cloying, it's not projecting enough that it's a turn off for that situations, All right, so here's my criteria in picking up the perfume that's suitable for intimate purposes. Number one, they're suitable for bedtime. Long lastingness is not a priority here. It has to smell good. It has to perform the first hours or so, and then after that the smell could disappear. You could care less about it because you'll be going to bed. And number two, that I don't want this to be too pricey of a collection, because I don't believe in wearing a really expensive $300 bottle from exclusive line or a niche to go to bed. That's not me. If you can afford it, go ahead and buy them, but I'm not going to recommend them, just because there's a lot of good perfume out there, and I am looking at 10 right here in front of me, even 20, but we'll focus on this 10 for this video. The most important thing for me is the location of where you spray the perfume. So I usually tend to spray all over my pulse point to go to work, and I often reach for my longer lasting, stronger projecting fragrances for that, for work. But for intimate purposes, the criteria is completely different. Actually, I do not want it to project, and I don't want to spray it on my pulse point, because when you're in the mood, when you're in the zone, you don't want him to avoid certain area because of the scent. That's kind of like counterproductive. I think it's better to just spray it on the air, spray a couple of spritz in the air, and then walk through it. And I know that some people think that's a waste of fragrance, but I don't believe that. I think that you should not. I think that if you think that that's a waste of fragrances, then you might want to consider buying a less expensive of fragrance. But anyway, so this is the list that I recommend. These fragrances are not expensive, that I'm able to spritz a couple in the air and then walk through it. But yeah, so this are the fragrances. So without further ado, let's go through the list. So these are not in any particular order. I have different type of perfume right here in front of me. So the first one is, this is Prada Candy. This is a super popular one. This smells like caramel, vanilla with powdery notes. It's a really, really beautiful skin scent. Now on me, I did a test spray. At the beginning, initial spray, you smell a blast of alcohol scent, but after it starts drying down, it starts becoming a sweet powdery note, and as it dries down even more, the musk starts to develop even more. So it's a really beautiful skin scent. I do recommend this, but this is probably my least recommended out of the list that I'm gonna talk about. The reason is because some people are anosmic to musk, and this one doesn't perform as well. It doesn't last a long time, but it's an overall beautiful perfume, and I enjoy having this in my collection. And this does the job for intimate purposes. Viva La Juicy Noir. Actually have two Viva La Juicy in this list. This is Viva La Juicy Noir. This is a berry, caramel, vanilla, orange. This one smells like the original Viva La Juicy with a berry twist. I do enjoy berry and caramel. I find it very sweet, it's very comforting. If your boo likes berries and sweet, he'll be all over these. And I find that whenever I wear these, men really likes it, because this smell conveys a little bit of naughtiness. It smells sweet. It smells like you are a troublemaker. It smells naive. It smells girly. It could be a little bit juvenile, but in a good way. It smells like a cheerleader, you know, the one that gets in trouble often and doesn't mind being screwed around. So men loves this, and this is really good for intimate purposes. This is Amo Viragamo. This one is orange creamsicle. I have a separate video that compares this with Fancy by Jessica Simpson. Actually, I prefer Fancy, but for bed scent, Fancy is a little bit too strong for me. But this one is more suitable for bed scent compared to Fancy. This is orange creamsicle. This is orange, vanilla, Campari notes. It has that like Campari, which is an alcohol. It smells like it has that fizz, like a champagne fizz. This one's really nice. It's really nice for cuddling. And in general, this is very nice. It's just a nice perfume that you could snuggle and then get really intimate. This will allow that. And I think men likes these. Men loves these. This is another Viva La Juicy. This is the Viva La Juicy Gold Couture. This is the caramel take of Viva La Juicy perfume. Unlike the Noir, which is the berry version, this is the caramel version. I actually really enjoy Gold Couture as well. I really enjoy Viva La Juicy Gold Couture. You don't need to own both. I think most Viva La Juicy are quite similar. It shares the same Viva La Juicy DNA. There's a berry twist, there's a caramel twist, and I know everybody has a different preference. Jeremy Fragrance likes the caramel version. I do enjoy the berry version a lot more. And you know, there's a coconut version, there's a rose version. Anyone will do. They're all pretty good. They're all very delectable. Narciso Eau de Parfum, this is the poudre version. This smells like a beautiful lady, naked lady. This smells like, I could picture a lady wearing a silk pajama gown. She is manicured, she's clean, she got her nails done, she's fully manicured and pedicured. She has, she put on the La Mer skincare on. She has a really nice skincare ritual, and she's clean. She has an eyelash extension. So she's really beautiful. She's like a model, naked in bed, like, you know, ready to get screwed around. So to me, that's what the image that I see when I smell this one. It's so good. This one's so good. This is a Replica Lipstick on. This one smells like a lipstick, like a vintage lipstick. It's Iris Tonka Vanilla. It smells just like lipstick. I really like that, and it has that like cherry vibe a little bit. It's so beautiful, but Replica is a little bit expensive to go to bed, but to me, if it smells like that, it's worth it. It's worth it. I can't wait till I pick up a bottle on that one. Agent Provocateur Fatal Intent. This one's vanilla, it's chili pepper. This is a spicy sweet chili. I got this because Demi Rawling recommended this in her video. It's like one of the best affordable perfume that she recommends. And it's really cheap. I got this, blind buy this. When I first got it, it's very different. It's very vanilla and spicy. It's a spicy vanilla. But it grows on me, and I do wear this to bed. Fun facts, I actually wear this to bed when I'm feeling angry as well. Because I don't know, it's like when I feel uncomfortable and angry and I feel confrontational, I tend to pick a perfume that matches my mood, and to me this is it. But this is also a very sensual scent, so it could go both ways. So if your man likes a spicy scent, this is Juliet Has a Gun. That smells. So this, to me, it smells like Christian Dior Hypnotic Poison, but a more watered down version, something that's very sexy, it's very sensual, but it's not as a beast mode compared to Hypnotic Poison. To me, Hypnotic Poison could be a little bit much for intimate purposes, because, you know, during intimate session, you want your guy to explore you from top to bottom. So I don't think you want a perfume that is too strong. I don't know, I'm just leaning towards something that's more subtle. I guess that's the word that I'm going for. This is Philosophy Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere. This one's cozy, it's snuggly. This one smells like a warm blanket, like you're sitting by the fireplace. I could hear like the fire crackling, and you're sitting, drinking, and you're wearing this like warm cashmere scarf, and then you like wearing a vanilla perfume. So this is the scent, the vibe that I get it. This is very comforting. It's very sensual. It's very cozy and warm and inviting, you know? Men love these. The last but not least, this is a very beautiful scent. This is Guerlain Mon Guerlain. It's vanilla, it's lavender, smells like clean, it smells like a wife. It smells vanilla lavender. Lavender is like the one note that a lot of perfumers use for men cologne. And so it's very unique to use lavender in female perfume. And because men are so used to picking up lavender notes, when they smell something that's super sensual and vanilla and feminine, but with a lavender note in it, it gets very inviting for them. And they associate this as a wife scent, like a wifey quality. So you know, during intimate times, you want to channel that you're a sex goddess in bed, but you also want to have that, you know, you look like a goddess and you smell like a wife. Yeah, so Guerlain Mon Guerlain. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed my video. So stay tuned for part 2. The part 2 is for cuddling purposes, and I'm gonna cater it towards cuddling in general, watching TV, going Netflix, and cuddling with anybody really. Like I use them to cuddle with my kids. But yeah, stay tuned for part 2. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.